We have officially moved, and I want to show you guys a sneak peek of our entire house with it totally empty. If you're just meeting me, my name is Amy Cross, and this is the Cross Legacy, where I am normally in my kitchen showing you how to save money on groceries and to make meals. And for the last 4 years, we have filmed over 700 videos in my old kitchen, and now we have moved into our brand new house, and this is the first sneak peek of our new home and the new kitchen that I will be filming in. It is a big priority for me to answer all the questions and comments that come in on YouTube and Instagram, and I spend time every single day trying to make sure that I catch all of the comments, but I'm purposely going to be a little bit vague on exactly where we moved, just for my family's privacy and security. We have moved to Eastern Washington. I always say that my heart beats 509, which is the area code over here. Mike and I, as newlyweds, lived over in Eastern Washington to attend college at WSU, and we have always loved being over in Eastern Washington. And as the years progressed, more and more of our family have moved from the west side over to the east side. So this is a place that we have called home for a long time, even though we had lived in the Seattle area. It has always been our plan, even though we were remodeling our old house to sell it, to move to Eastern Washington to be closer to our family. The house that we moved into is a 1940s post-war ranch style house, and it is made out of cinder blocks, which actually helps keep it a lot cooler. But the house looks like it's smaller than our old house, but there is a large unfinished basement that actually makes the square footage and storage of this house a lot bigger than our old house. In the front of our house and all down the street are these beautiful trees that I know are probably going to be a pain as soon as the leaves start changing colors and we're dealing with leaves, but I can seriously see myself sitting at the window for hours and watching the leaves blow. The trees out front were definitely one of the reasons why we fell in love with this house. During the summertime, this is also a much hotter area than we're used to over in the Seattle area, so the trees will provide a lot of shade and help the house stay cooler during the summer. Right as you walk in the front door, you see our living room, and there's these beautiful hardwood floors throughout the entire main level of the house. These floors are all original and they are in really great condition. The living room also has a fireplace and some built-in cabinets for storage, and I can't wait for my new couch to arrive and have it fit perfectly in this new space. Off of the living room, you go into the dining room, and I love this room also has the hardwood floors, and there's enough space for a table and all of our family to sit together. As we move into the kitchen, I love all of the original cabinets and the original stove that is here in the kitchen. It is over 80 years old and still works perfectly, and it also has a proofing oven for baking bread. I really love all the open shelves and the plate racks also. So it's going to make putting away dishes really easy and being able to plate up dinners quick. So we will be adding a brand new fridge to this kitchen and a new dishwasher, but we are going to keep that original stove here in the kitchen and just learn to love cooking on an electric coil stove again. There are 2 bedrooms here on the main floor that we are going to be using for office space and holding all the camera equipment, everything that we need for the Cross Legacy, and packing all of the book orders will happen in one of these rooms. You can tell that at some point they had put carpet over the hardwood floors, but there is no carpet there now, and the hardwoods are still really beautiful. On one of the walls there are built-in cabinets, which is going to be perfect for storing inventory and being able to pack up orders. There is also a main bathroom here on the main floor that has a bathtub in it, and funny thing about the tile on the floor, I was actually trying to convince Mike to do this tile in our old house, and he didn't want to do the tile just yet. And so it's kind of funny that we move into a new house that has this black and white pattern that I really loved. And the shower surround has the same picket fence tile that Mike had just put in our old kitchen a couple of years ago, but our kitchen had white grout and this one has black grout. We thought the first projects we'd be doing right as we were moving in was doing some painting projects right off the the bat, but we did find out we had some plumbing issues with that bathroom that we need to take care of. Mike has to figure out getting the bathtub to drain, and the water pressure in the bathroom sink needs to be fixed because you can't even wash your hands in there. So those will be two of Mike's first projects that he'll be talking about on his channel, the 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶 Legacy Workshop. We have these really steep stairs that go down to the basement, and there is a built-in gate at the top, so I can make sure that that's latched and I don't have to worry about anybody falling down the stairs. When you go down the stairs, there is a large room that we're going to end up using as a living room that we will actually watch TV in. So we only have one TV in the house, and we have decided that that's the room that it's going to go into. The primary bedroom is also down there, and that is going to be our very first painting project as soon as we get moved in and start projects. But there's also this really lovely fireplace in the room. From there, you go into the primary bathroom, which we have never had a bathroom near our bedroom before. So we are very excited about this. And it is a newer addition in the last 10 years or so. And it has these great glass shower doors. But the best part is it goes directly into the master closet, which we have never had a closet this big before. And currently, for the first few months that we're here, that's actually going to be Mike's office. Downstairs in the basement, there is also this very large room that is unfinished. So that is where our freezer is going to go. And we're going to be putting new storage racks in there for our long-term food storage. But I'm so excited to have all of this extra storage space that we've never had like this before. And our washer and dryer will go in this area, with also a new utility sink. And as we progress through the to-do list, we'll end up painting this and making it a little bit nicer to be able to go in there and wash clothes and do what you need. But right now we are super grateful that it's actually unfinished, because all of the pipes that are running down there, a lot of them are going to need to be upgraded, and they're really easy to access right now. On the outside of the house, we have a small one-car garage that Mike's going to use as his workshop, and he's hoping to make that much larger at some point, but it will do for now. But this house hasn't been lived in 2 years, and so it was pretty neglected on the outside. The backyard grass was actually 3 feet tall the day before we moved in. We also are taking down a tree that's pretty close to the house that we want to get removed and get something else in there. And there's an old play structure that we want to take down that's unsafe, and it was built on top of a cement pad. So we might put something else up at some point, but not on top of cement. I am already dreaming about where I'm going to put our garden beds, and been watching the way the sun travels throughout the yard, and can't wait to start planting flowers in my front yard. I am really proud of ourselves that we had picked this house. It is in town. It's not necessarily our dream house of wanting to live on a farm someday, but this house ended up being just in the right location for us for this moment of our lives. And it was half the price of the house that we just sold. We have a lot of equity that we get to work with to be able to do some of these remodeling projects, and it just helps us continue our financial goals into the future. So this is where the next chapter of the 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶 Legacy starts. And I hope that you follow along here on my channel, the 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶 Legacy, and also on Mike's channel, the 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐶 Legacy Workshop, if you would like to see all of the remodeling projects that are going to happen over the next couple years as we make this home into its full potential. This house has so much charm. We want to make sure that we're keeping to some of the original things that make this so lovely, but being able to update it to meet our needs.